Disney rehires Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. Since Amber Heard's first accusation of physical abuse following their 2016 breakup, Johnny Depp's career has been marred in controversy, with many of the most prestigious institutions at Hollywood largely blacklisting him due to ongoing legal battles with both her and UK-based news outlet The Sun. One of the most defining moments to come out of the fallout of the legal issues was when Disney decided to sever ties with the star in 2020, effectively stating that he would no longer be taking part in the award-winning series Pirates of the Caribbean. With Pirates 6 set to star Margot Robbie and make not even a mention of Johnny's infamous Jack Sparrow character, the question remains, will Disney ever bring back the series' leading man despite the controversy he's faced? Here's a breakdown of where things are currently standing between the actor and the studio. Although no concrete information has been provided with regard to Disney's official rehiring of Johnny for his role in the franchise, there's been some chatter online and hints of ways that he could somehow return to the Pirates franchise. The one facet that has caught the most steam amongst fans online is a Change.org petition asking the studio to rehire Johnny as Captain Jack Sparrow. The petition has a goal of 500,000 signatures and is well on its way to achieving it thanks to countless shares across social media platforms. The petition's description pleads with readers to imagine no Jack Sparrow at all, and mentions that they, Disney, have to bring him back to rule the seas again unless it is the actor's own choice to withdraw from the role. Disney might rehire Johnny Depp if he wins in retrial. Considering how adamant Disney is to protect his family-friendly branding, it's only natural to assume they'd want to keep their distance from any of the messy proceedings of Johnny's case with Amber. However, an industry insider claims that the situation happens to go to a retrial, the studio might consider reopening talks with the actor. Hearing Disney talk to Depp if the court will agree to do a retrial with The Sun, and if he wins, they'll rediscuss things, Daniel Richmond claimed on January 21st, 2021. A YouTuber by the name of Viral Vision shared a video claiming that Disney had quietly rehired Johnny and effectively scrapped the idea of a Margaret-led Pirates 6. However, despite the clip being shared, viewed, and commented on hundreds of thousands of times, the claims made within it are largely unsustained. As of right now, it appears that there's only one avenue for Johnny to potentially reopen negotiations with Disney, and it's to somehow fully clear his name legally, and blaster that with the knowledge that a heavy of fans is vouching online for his reappointment to the role. A former Walt Disney Studios executive thinks Johnny Depp could someday return to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise following his victory in his defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard. Depp, 58, won his defamation case against Amber Heard, 36, on Wednesday, concluding a continuous 6-week legal battle in Virginia that put their private lives in the public eye. Heard also won one of her 3 claims of defamation, and her lawyer said Thursday that she plans to appeal. Afterwards, Depp said in a statement that the jury gave me my life back and the best is yet to come for him. While Hollywood insiders have conflicting views on whether his career will bounce back after the trial, a former Disney executive thinks Depp could be asked to return to the Pirates franchise soon. I believe post-verdict that Pirates is primed for rebooting with Johnny as Captain Jack back on board. The former executive tells People magazine, "There is just too much potential box office treasure for a beloved character deeply embedded in the Disney culture." With producer Jerry Bruckheimer riding high on the massive success of Tom Cruise in Top Gun Maverick, there is a huge appetite for bringing back bandable Hollywood stars in massively popular franchises, the insider adds. A spokesperson for Disney has not responded to People's requests for comment. Depp earned an Oscar nomination for playing Jack Sparrow in the original 2003 film Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. The hit sequels came out in 2006, 2007, 2011, and 2017. Another Hollywood insider who has worked on previous Pirates films tells People it is not very likely Depp will come back as a star, but they'd probably make Pirates 6 with Margot Robbie or someone similar. It was previously reported that Robbie, 31, was being eyed for a Pirates reboot. Franchise producer Jerry Bruckheimer recently told the Sunday Times they are developing 2 pirate scripts, one with her, one without. The insider, who estimates the sequel wouldn't likely be released until 2025 due to production timelines, says, "I would like to think they make Robbie his daughter and likely have a cameo with him as a test." During his time testifying in the defamation case, Depp spoke about his falling out with Disney executive, saying he felt that he had become guilty until proven innocent. The star, who also plays in the Alice in Wonderland franchise with the company, said on the stand that he would not work with Disney again even if they offered him a $300 million paycheck. About that comment, the insider tells People, "I don't believe that based on his money troubles, especially given Pirates is a $1 billion global franchise. An additional industry source says Depp will work again, adding, "I do feel someone will give him a chance. He is very likable and very talented. A studio will just have to gauge and see if he's worth the risk and value, but he also won public opinion. He gained a whole new fan base through this, and yes, he will be back." One Hollywood agent told People, though, reputations have been torn down on both sides. In the legal battle, Depp's career could still flourish because of the world that we live in. They add, his fans are very loyal and vocal and all know that he is far from perfect. Depp also recalls in his testimony that he had wanted to give Pirates character a proper goodbye and that he wanted to plan to keep making Pirates movies until it was time to stop. His agent claimed Depp lost a potential $22.5 million payday to do a sixth Pirates movie because of Heard's 2018 op-ed at the center of the defamation trial. Depp's former longtime agent, however, testified saying that the actor's unprofessional behavior in the years before the op-ed made studios reluctant to hire him. Back in November 2020, Depp lost his highly publicized UK libel lawsuit case against the British tabloid The Sun for calling him a wife. The court upheld the outlet's claims as being substantially true, and Heard testified to back up the claims. In March 2021, Depp's attempt to overturn the decision was overruled. After losing that libel case, Depp announced he had agreed to step down from his role in the Warner Bros. Fantastic Beasts franchise. He was later replaced by Mads Mikkelsen as Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore, which hit theaters in April with the lowest box office performance of the Harry Potter franchise. Reacting to the Virginia verdict on Wednesday, Heard said in a statement that she was disappointed by the jury's decision. "The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband." Johnny Depp lost his jobs at Disney Pirates of the Caribbean franchise and WB's Fantastic Beasts. Mads Mikkelsen replaced Depp in the latest Fantastic Beasts installment, and Disney is currently developing 2 Pirates movies without Depp. The petition to rehire Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean counts for more than 800,000 signatures, but even if Disney would be willing to rehire him, Depp said during the trial that he doesn't want to work with Disney again. Despite Depp's words, some fans are still hoping to see him as Jack Sparrow again, and now one of Disney's former executives, who remained anonymous, offered their prediction. "I believe post-verdict that Pirates is primed for rebooting with Johnny as Captain Jack on board. There is just too much potential box office treasure for a beloved character deeply embedded in a Disney culture." With producer Jerry Bruckheimer riding high on the massive success of Top Cruise and Top Gun Maverick, there is a huge appetite for bringing back bannable Hollywood stars in massively popular franchise, Disney's anonymous former executive for People. Johnny Depp said on the witness stand that he believes that Disney fired him because they wanted to protect their reputation, even though they fired him before he had a right to say anything in his defense. In other words, Disney fired him over an article that Heard published in the Washington Post without any proof that those allegations were true, which is what led to this whole trial, and Depp now won. So did Disney make a hasty move? Depp said he wouldn't work for Disney now even if they offered him $3 million to return, but the mentioned former executive doesn't buy it. "I don't believe that based on its money troubles, especially given Pirates is a billion-dollar franchise," according to Disney's anonymous former executive for People. So the situation is as follows. Johnny Depp is currently out of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and fans want him back. But regardless of winning this trial, Depp feels betrayed by Disney, and even if Disney would drop on their knees to ask him to return, Depp would probably say, "You didn't want me then, now I don't want you." Disney didn't make any official statements, but we remember how it was with James Gunn in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so we could say that history teaches us to never say never. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer recently revealed that there are 2 scripts for future Pirates movies, one without him and one with him. One of them is set to star Margot Robbie, however Bruckheimer said that there are no plans to bring back Depp at this moment. One thing that we can all agree on is Pirates of the Caribbean aren't Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. And that's it for today's video. Remember to leave a like and turn on the bell notifications so that you'll always be alerted whenever we put out new videos. Peace.